Welcome again. So today we are going to look at the histological organization of the parathyroid gland. So the parathyroid gland, why is it called parathyroid gland? Due to its close relationship with the thyroid gland. They are usually four in number, two superior, two inferior. They are located on the dorsal surface of the thyroid gland. So from this magnification, you can see that it is encapsulated, capsule all around. The capsule is sending in some trabeculi to lobulate it. So remember, the capsule usually bring in blood vessels, nerves, and lymphatics. So that is the stroma. So maybe a closer view of the capsule to clearly see. You can see the capsule here. You can see the capsule there, capsule. You can maybe, let's see if you can see another closer view of the trabeculi. The trabeculi, yes, this is a trabeculi. See, this is located, it has started like here, comes all the way like this. It is lobulating, somehow lobulating the gland, dividing the gland into lobules. So the parathyroid gland has several cell types. We have the chief stroke principal cells, chief or the principal cells. So let me show you the chief cells. Yes, these are the chief cells, and they make up the majority. The chief cells, there are very many. So the function of the chief cells is to produce the parathyroid hormone. The parathyroid hormone, I said, is antagonistic to the calcitonin hormone, if you have watched the video on the thyroid gland. So parathyroid hormone usually increases serum calcium levels. So they are usually stimulated when we have low calcium levels. So how does parathyroid hormone increase the serum calcium levels? One, it stimulates the activity of the osteoclasts. So the osteoclasts carry out bone resorption and calcium is released into the blood. Remember that bone is the largest calcium reserve in the body. So another one is that they inhibit the osteoblasts. Osteoblasts are involved in bone formation, so they are inhibited. So we inhibit osteoblasts, we stimulate osteoclast. Another way is by increasing renal calcium reabsorption. So we increase the reabsorption of calcium back into the blood from the renal tubules, so as to increase the renal calcium reabsorption. We increase phosphate excretion. So we excrete more phosphates and we reabsorb more calcium. Also, parathyroid hormone is also used in the, it also promotes the formation of vitamin D3. Remember vitamin D3, or its name, its actual name is 125 dihydroxy cholecalciferol. So by stimulating the production of vitamin D3, the 125 dihydroxy cholecalciferol, it increases the absorption of calcium from the ileum, from the small intestine. We increase the absorption. So these are the chief cells. They are not. We have other cells known as the oxyphil. The oxyphil cells. The oxyphil cells. These are the oxyphil cells. You can see them. Oxyphil. The oxyphil cells. Maybe these are the oxyphil cells. So you can see them, the oxyphil cells. Let me show you another diagram of the oxyphil. Yes, all of those are the oxyphil cells. All of these are the oxyphil cells. See, they are different from these are the chief cells. These are the oxyphil cells. Oxyphil cells are not present during birth. They appear just before puberty sets in, and their function is still not clear. So that can be an area of research for those concerned. So the other cell type is we also have the clear cells. The clear cells, you can see, they are clear. That is why they are known as the clear cells. They have a clear cytoplasm and they are clustered. You can see they are clustered. Yes, you can see they are clustered. Then those are also the clear cells. Another cell type in the parathyroid is the adipocytes. The adipocytes or the adipose cells. The adipose, they are very many and they increase with age. As one grows older, the number of adipocytes in the parathyroid gland increase. So these are adipocytes. These white. These are the unilocular adipose cells. They contain the white fat. You can see them, the white. Also remember the adipocytes also produce some hormones such as leucistin, adiponectin, and others. So the parathyroid gland. So remember the cell type. We have the chief cells, oxyphil cells, clear cells, and the adipose cells. So I want to show you something about these cells. Can you look here? So, sorry. Can you look? I want you to note how these cells are arranged. See the way they are arranged. They are arranged in cords. They are arranged in cords. So the chief cells are somewhat arranged in cords. But remember, I've said the clear cells are clustered. So these are arranged in cords. Yes, this is the capsule here, capsule there. So remember the function of the hormones. I've said the parathyroid hormone is antagonistic to calcitonin. It increases the serum calcium levels. Yes. And also the parathyroid glands, they have different origins. Okay. From the third pharyngeal pouch. From the third pharyngeal pouch, we have the inferior parathyroid gland. Okay. And from the fourth pharyngeal pouch, we have the superior parathyroid gland. And they usually originate from the cranial portions of the pharyngeal pouches. Okay. But at times, it is not necessarily that especially the inferior parathyroid to be located on the posterior surface of thyroid gland. Sometimes It is even found in the superior or even the anterior mediastinum. Why? Also from the third pharyngeal pouch, we have the thymus. The thymus originates there. So as the thymus descends to its position, the superior and the anterior mediastinum, it might carry the inferior parathyroid glands along, and they may fail to ascend to lie posterior to the thyroid gland. So that is that. So thank you for your time, and subscribe for more.